Good evening, Gumtown. How y'all doing on this beautiful Tuesday evening? It's January 18th, 2002, and I'm Jamal Thomas with Gumtown Magazine, and I'm here to give you a update from tonight's City Council meeting. First of all, Mayor Stephen Reed was not present. He's at a National Mayor's Conference, so he was not there. To start off the City Council meeting, I want to start off with the juicy stuff with Ravenswood Apartments on Woodley Square West. That's off the East South Boulevard. It was a show cause hearing today because it's in the air whether or not to revoke their business license because they are one of the apartment complexes here that operate without a business license. So during the hearing, the regional manager of the properties, Odin Properties, he said they just recently purchased the property not too long ago. They've hired security companies. They've been having dialogues with their security team and the residents. They have a zero tolerance policy for crime. And he said it's important for everybody to feel safe and secure. He said they're having another security session with their security team on January the 28th, and they're going to audit their lighting system, and they're planning on installing a new gate system at the apartment complex. And the electrical wiring has been complete for cameras. So at the show cause hearing, they let people come oppose it. And Jamel Brown came and opposed it. He's a community activist here. He said, people are living there paying rent and y'all have no business license. There's still too many killings in the apartment complex. They have poor leadership. They have inexperienced and uneducated people working in their staff. It's an eyesore. It needs to be shut down. Then Councilor Aranda Mitchell, he spoke. He said on November 16th in 2021, he asked them to present a 30-day plan in writing. In December 17th, they didn't have nothing presented. And on December 19th, there was a killing. Aranda Mitchell said they haven't done anything. He's talked to over 50 tenants. They all feel unsafe. And so after discussion, the council voted unanimously to revoke the business license of Ravenswood Apartments. So Ravenswood Apartments, their business license was revoked. So Councilman Glenn Pruitt, he raised a question like, what's next? Like, what's going to happen next? And they were speaking. One of the representatives from the city stated that they can file a motion to enjoin the property and file motions for them to close. And if they don't comply, they can file an order to the court for them to sell the property to someone else. So that's it. Ravenwood has no business license. And also there was a lady from the community who spoke against Serenity Apartments. She was a 65-year-old senior, and she said it's unsafe. She along with other residents are still sleeping with mold and mildew in the apartments, and it's very unsafe. So that's some issues they have to address there. With Narrow Lane Villa Apartments, 4581 Narrow Lane Road, they are to bring an action plan back in 30 more days because it's the way the apartments look. It's a lot of still boarded up abandoned homes. It's a lot of safety issues, people hanging out at night, things like that. Felicia Williams, she's opening up a new rental hall event center on Lower Wetumpka Road named Robinson Rental, and it's called Occasions. And it's going to be really family oriented. The operating hours are going to be from 10 to 7. No alcohol on the premises. It's really catered to children and families. They're going to have bouncy houses and everything. So the council voted unanimously to grant Miss Felicia Williams her business license to run her event venue Occasions, 3231 Lower Wetumpka Road. Congratulations to her. Timothy Gavan. Gavan's event planning and photography. He applied for a business license to open a rental hall event center. The council voted unanimously to grant his business license. Another event center is from Audra Summerlin, doing business at Summerlin's Place, 315 West Fleming Road. She applied for a business license to operate a rental hall and event center. The council voted unanimously to grant her license as well. Another business, Exquisite, is a restaurant on Atlanta Highway. They apply for a restaurant retail liquor license. They cater to middle class, the middle class demographic, offering healthy food. The hours are going to be 11 to 9 p.m. The council voted unanimously to grant them their restaurant retail liquor license. And they did the same too for Echelon Grill. Echelon Grill is located on 305 Air Base Boulevard. Jamel Brown, he spoke to support them, to support that business. Now there was a lady, I forgot what community neighborhood association she was from. She said she said their neighborhood, they don't mind a new restaurant, but she said this: we don't need no more whiskey in our neighborhood. We got too much whiskey. It's all these whiskey houses. We don't need no more whiskey in our neighborhood. But however, the council voted unanimously to grant Echelon Grill their restaurant retail liquor license. The Hilton Garden Inn on Interstate Park Drive off the Perry Hill Road exit. They're under new ownership. So once you become under new ownership or new management, you have to reapply for everything. So I had to reapply for their restaurant retail liquor license, and it was granted unanimously. And the same thing for the Homewood Suites right next door. Ted the wine guy, he applied for a special event retail liquor license for the Big Wine Bash, and he got that. Killer Dealer Roscoe Miller, he's having his Valentine's Blues show at the Gary Coliseum. And since that's a special event, he's going to have alcohol. He had to apply for a special events retail liquor license, and it was granted. There were a couple of reappointments and new appointments to different boards. Michelle Browder was reappointed to the Montgomery Historic Preservation Commission. Kalia Lalise Bell was reappointed to the Architectural Review Board. Lee Ishman was appointed to the Parks and Recreation Board by Councilor Audrey Graham, and they're replacing Andre Howard. Vera J. Choice was appointed to the Community Action Committee by Councilor Audrey Graham as well, and they'll be replacing Betty Price. Albert Wilson was reappointed to the Industrial Development Board. Jacqueline Patterson Barlow was appointed to the Parks and Recreation Board by Councilor Mitchell, and Miss Jacqueline is going to be replacing Bertie Rudolph. Thomas Bass was appointed to the Montgomery Airport Authority by Councilor Mitchell, and he's going to be replacing Chester Mallory. Gary Smith was appointed to the Planning Commission. He's going to be replacing Reg Manthuth. And that's it for the City Council meeting. That's all we have for tonight and this evening. The next City Council meeting is going to be in 2 weeks. Make sure you follow the city's website, www.montgomeryal.gov. Follow the city on Facebook. Follow the city on Instagram. Follow them on Twitter. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you visit our website to stay updated on current events, www.gumtownmag.com. This City Council update was brought to you by Series Injury Law Group. If you are in an accident with a commercial vehicle, another vehicle, an 18-wheeler, if you or your family member experience some nursing home abuse, some elderly abuse, or even being prescribed the wrong medicine, you can reach out to the Series Injury Law Group, 334-900-0000, 334-900-0000. I'm Jamal Thomas with Gumtown Magazine, and we be everywhere.